Greetings and happy Thanksgiving. November 2024. Last Thursday of the month. Third Thursday of the month. I don't know. 28th. Yeah, I guess it's the last Thursday. And I'm doing what I usually do on the holidays. Spend a lot of time alone. I just dread the holidays. I'm one of those who does not look forward to it at all. It's never been a great time of year for me. Well, maybe when I was a child, I looked forward to it. But I haven't looked forward to it in a long, long time. Holidays just make me feel inadequate. You know, Thanksgivings, well, you know, my family is all broken apart. Even when my parents were alive, my father never wanted to spend Thanksgiving with me. My mother, towards the end of her life, actually, you know, threw me out of the house on Thanksgiving. I didn't have anywhere to go, really. I was living out of my car, and I bought a nice Thanksgiving dinner for she and I brought it to her on Thanksgiving Day, and she was just so mean and nasty to me that I left. Didn't even get to eat. She had a nice Thanksgiving meal, though. But and that was the last Thanksgiving I ever spent with her. She asked me to come, invited me to Thanksgiving every year after that, but I just didn't bother to go. I said, well, you know, last time I came to bring you turkey on Thanksgiving and the way you treated me, I didn't want to subject myself to that anymore. So and Dad, you know, he you know, was pretty much out of contact most of the time until the end of his life. Was never big on the holidays, you know. He never sent me Christmas presents or did anything like that. Never came to visit on Christmas or send me a plane ticket or anything like that. He just never invited me over. So Christmas was pretty anticlimactic for me, you know, usually. It's just, I feel inadequate, too poor to participate really meaningfully in Christmas. And then, you know, regardless, I'd still do my best. I'd still go out and spend my last, you know, buying presents for other people and stuff, and trying to make other people happy, and never really felt like I got much out of Christmas. You know, it's just kind of another. I'm not religious, so I don't care about the religious aspect of it. I can see the point in giving thanks on Thanksgiving, just being grateful to be alive, because I am. I'm grateful to be alive. Life is really, really short, and I don't believe in an afterlife. So the gift of life to me is really precious, and I just watched my dad die 4 years ago, watched my mom die, so that really drives home the whole mortality thing, you know, and it's strong, you know, one of those things that serve to remind us that our time is limited. So just enjoy every minute the best you can. So yeah, Thanksgiving, Christmas, I usually spend alone. Even for the most part, over the last 10, 20 years, New Year's Eve. I fall asleep, can't stay awake till midnight anyway. Don't have any big social events to go to, so I just go to sleep. And I'm getting used to spending a lot of time alone, and I don't mind it. It's I'm starting to prefer it, actually, to being around other people much. It seems like the older I get, the more I just feel like other people just are a drain of my energy and a drain of my time. Rather be alone most of the time. I had a girlfriend. I have a girlfriend. I don't know. Have had. Things haven't been well. So she had invited me over for Thanksgiving, and I said, yeah, I'll be there. But then I followed it up by saying how I really hate the holidays and I hate Thanksgiving. So maybe she interpreted that as me turning down her invitation. Regardless, I think that I'm going the wrong way here. You know what? I'm going to drive to Pismo. Yeah, it's just been so painful, our relationship, that it might be better just for me to stay alone today anyway. Although she looks forward to the holidays, she seems to get really emotional, kind of depressed and angry, and I don't want to be around that most of the time. Sometimes I think the holidays, if it's going to be more, just stress, then don't put yourself through it. If you're happier alone, then be alone. You don't need to put up with that kind of stress. Just make it worse. Could have a nice day by myself. So why would I want to subject myself to a bunch of drama? Histrionics. So, and I don't know. I suspect she's probably seeing somebody else already anyway. I'm better off alone. I think I've always done better alone anyway. Take better care of myself when I'm alone. Yeah. older I get, the more I just hate people in general. Just, God, I don't. I mean, I love humanity. I just don't want to be around them. Rather be alone. Rather be at home on the internet, making YouTube videos and working on my coding, practicing my intellectual pursuits, studying various subjects. Whatever. I did get some turkey, one of those little butterball. It's like a turkey breast that you roast, you know. And I roasted it and I ate some of it. I was disappointed to find out that it wasn't really a turkey breast. It was like pieces of turkey breast all formed back together, and then they put this net around it to hold it together. So you think you're buying a turkey breast when you buy it, but it's really just parts of turkey. White meat. That's all I can eat is white meat. But it was okay. I mean, it tasted all right. I felt like I'd been cheated a little bit. Maybe I'll go get a new one later. Try and find a better quality one or something. I like Butterball because I know it's got like chemicals in it, but I like the way the Butterball turkey tastes, that they inject that stuff into it, you know. So yeah, I ate a little bit of turkey, and I bought a little ham, just a little one. I haven't done anything with it yet. I guess I'll do that when I get home. I'll stick it in the oven and warm it up and have some ham, maybe with some potatoes or something, and fix myself a salad. Forgot to buy a pie, because that might be nice to treat myself with a little pie or something. Trying to watch my money right now because I'm not in financial danger by any means. I mean, I could probably make it a year without working if I had to, but I don't want to do that, you know, obviously. Don't want to lose my meager savings, so probably, you know, I started looking for work yesterday. Mostly just half-hearted attempt. My resume updated and stuff like that. I'm working on a new cover letter. But yeah, I'm gonna have to find some work and get some more money coming in here. If you were planning on starting your own YouTube channel, remember that you'll never. It's like I thought, oh yeah, you know, some of these YouTube channels make a lot of money. Well, you know. Probably not. Not many of them. I see a couple of people here joined in. Amara and Hasamudin Kamash. Thank you for joining my live stream this morning on Thanksgiving. I'm streaming from San Luis Obispo, California, and I'm on my way right now to Pismo Beach. So just driving through the hills here. Hopefully won't lose my signal. And then, well, I tell you what, I'll turn the camera around so you can see what I'm doing here. Yeah, and we're going to be pulling up into Pismo Beach here in just a minute, and you'll see some ocean. I'm on the California coast. I was thinking about going up to Pirates Cove and maybe filming some, setting up a tripod and getting some footage of the ocean there. I've been working on a sleep channel, my YouTube channel. I have a bunch of YouTube channels, but the one specifically is a sleep videos. So, you know, you film a really relaxing video. You make it really long, like 3 hours long. And then, you know, you post it up there. And a lot of people just put videos on YouTube to go to sleep to. And if it's 3 hours long, that's a lot of watch time. So, I guess there's people making money doing that. And I guess I haven't given up on making money with YouTube because I keep trying different things. Thinking sooner or later something's going to pan out. What are you doing this morning? I would love to hear how you're spending your morning or evening, depending on where you are in the world. And maybe drop a link. Drop a link in the comments to your YouTube channel so I can come and visit you. I would like to do that. Here we go, Pismo Beach, next 6 exits. So we're going to take the Shell Beach exit, which is the first exit we're coming to. And then we'll throw a cruise through Pismo. Pismo Beach city limit. Population 7,655. It's a small town. Spyglass Drive, next right. That's where we're getting off. There's the ocean. And that's more coastline down there. For a while I was thinking that was one of the Channel Islands, but it's not. It's just coastline. It's a little peninsula there. Or perhaps an isthmus is a better description. Not sure about the difference. I guess I'd better bone up on that. Whoa, I think I just saw a whale out there. And here we go. Out on the road with all the holiday drivers on the way to see their relatives. I'm not doing that. I did go to visit my sister about a week ago. About a 4-hour drive to Tehachapi, and then she's way up in the mountains there. And I just wanted to, you know, make sure she's okay, and I wanted to make her feel loved a little bit. Oh, I probably should have gone right there. There's beach access in here. I gave her some turkey, you know, and ran some errands for her and kind of helped her just, I don't know, not doing real well up there, and she's getting on there in age, so I was worried about her. And I've got another sis I don't worry about as much, who lives in Sonoma County, and she's there with her husband, and I'm sure they're having a nice time. They invited me up, but I didn't want to be driving through San Francisco during the holidays, so I'll go see them later. And I have another sister, my youngest sister, who lives way up north in pretty much the northernmost part of California. And she and I haven't really been communicating. We had kind of a disagreement when my mom passed away. And I didn't really like the way she was behaving at the time, dealing with my mom's death, and I didn't feel like her behavior towards me was very friendly. So I pretty much decided to cut off contact with her for the time being. I can't believe there's city workers out here today. I guess they gotta empty the trash cans every day, whether it's a holiday or not. I'm gonna turn around and park by this park here and get out and look at the ocean. I don't like this park. It's just a little strip of green here. The world here. So, let's see here. Turn you around. Yeah. Got some ocean down here. I'm glad I don't own that house, because that house is definitely falling into the sea. Little doggy there is in a precarious position. Doggy. There was a little dog right there in that yard. Yeah, that's pretty hairball. California is falling into the ocean slowly, bit by bit. Slowly for some and not so slowly for others. But yeah, if I was living in that house, I'd be considering relocating really soon. One good storm could take that house out. Get some city workers over here doing what city workers do. And there's a little beach area down here with some stairs going down to it. Guess we could walk down those stairs. Let's see, let me get my other camera. Yeah, this is how I spend my holidays. Usually I just go somewhere that I like, get out. Kind of the same thing I do most days anyway, for fun. Just go for a drive. Hang out in the hang out by myself and make YouTube videos and talk about life and philosophy and the world. Um, Religion, politics. Religion is one of them that I like to talk about because I've got a problem with religion. I think religion is a destructive force for humanity. I feel like it's a regressive force, that it makes us, that prevents us from asking questions and thinking and progressing intellectually. And it kind of promotes superstition. It encourages people to think superstitiously. And I think superstition is illogical. And I think that logic is our friend. And we should strive to be logical and try to cast away our superstition. So, got my Canon camera here, which I'm going to, hopefully, I didn't forget to bring a tripod. Oh, shoot. I didn't bring a tripod. Ugh. Well, so much for that idea, because what I was going to do was take this camera and go set it up. Go set it up here and get some footage of that with this camera. I guess I could just put it on the park bench over here. Yeah, whatever. Okay, let's do that. Alright, let's take a look here. In an intelligent way. Not quite. Get there. Yeah, that's working. So, what I'll do is set the camera right here on this picnic table. Aim it into the sun, so we'll aim it away from it. Well, there's not much there. This isn't a great spot to be shooting from. Yeah, let's go somewhere else. I'll give you another view of the ocean here. Yep, I would definitely move if I owned that house. Get the heck out of there. nice little park, but it smells like dog pee and dog poop. Not the kind of place you want to roll around in the grass. Let's see here. Alrighty. We are in Pismo, California. This little town of Pismo Beach here. On the north end of it, which is called Shell Beach. And we're gonna keep going down south along the coast here a little ways until we get into Pismo Beach. And we'll drive around into downtown Pismo. Maybe we'll check out the pier, see what's happening down at the pier in Pismo today. Pismo can be really crowded and kind of an unpleasant place to go to. Like, you know, it's like a real hot spot for tourists and stuff. But I have a feeling that on a day like this, on Thanksgiving Day, it'll be nice and quiet and relaxed down there, and we can look around. And it'll be easy to find a parking spot. I mean, don't even try getting a parking spot in Pismo during the tourist season. I mean, there's some days you can't even get into the town. I mean, the exits on the highways are all backed up. You can't get off the highway to go into Pismo because it's just so much congestion, and you don't want to go into that. You don't want to drive into that because you'll never get out. And so, yeah, like they do this car show every year, and yeah, it just gets packed. And there's some other event they do that, I mean, the town is just impossible to get into. Oops, gosh, I dropped you there. Put that on a little better. There we go. I wish someone would invent a car phone holder that actually worked, you know? Like, I've been through dozens of them. They break after you use them for, some of them, a couple days. They break. Some of them last a couple weeks. Best one I had lasted like a year, maybe a little longer. But yeah, they always break. There's a kayak shop there if you want to rent a kayak. Yeah, this is the like Shell Beach area, which is really kind of cute. Just all these little shops and restaurants in here, little boutiques. And it's a narrow strip of beach, a narrow strip of homes. Just not a lot of space between the mountains to my left and the ocean to my right that's flat enough to like build a house on. Shell Beach is part of Pismo Beach, but it's just kind of its own little area. Cape Cod Eatery and Tap House. Zorro's Cafe and Cantina. That place is really good. I've eaten there a couple of times, and both times it was great. Some air through here. A little fresh ocean air feels good. Andrews and Associates. If you're looking for real estate in this area, tell them Dave sent you. To my right there is what they call Dinosaur Park. I guess they found some dinosaur bones in the caves here, in the ocean caves. There's Pismo proper down there, that pier. Driving south on US 1, Highway 1. I guess it's California Highway 1. No, it's US. It goes all the way from, Highway 1 goes from Lincoln City, Oregon, all the way to San Diego. And maybe even beyond San Diego. I think it ends in San Diego. I've driven the entire length of it. Some of the most beautiful parts of Highway 1 are in Oregon, I thought. They're just really amazing. Wild country that comes down to the ocean. And all these streams, coming out of the hills of Oregon, the mountains of Oregon, and just dumping into the ocean. And so they had to build all these bridges to get across these kind of valleys to complete Highway 1, and some of the bridges are really beautiful. Most of them are. It was all part of the the New Deal or whatever. Who was that? Roosevelt? That did the New Deal? Or was it Truman? I can't remember. My American history is not that good. Anyway, this is Pismo, and we are now, this is Pismo Beach, the little town proper, and we're driving right into the heart of it here. Downtown Pismo Beach. Don't blink or you'll miss it. It's just a tiny little town. Highway 1 goes right through the middle of it. Wow, there's actually a fair amount of people down here already. Definitely not as crowded as a busy day during the tourist season, though. And this will lead us to the pier. I think parking is free down here until like 9 a.m. There's the Splash Cafe. And this is Pismo. Welcome to fabulous Pismo Beach. Gonna park right here. Got a good spot. And thank you for spending Thanksgiving with Davene. Thanks for checking in. Patrice Powell, thanks for checking in and commenting. Appreciate you being here. I'm doing what I do on Thanksgiving, which is generally spend my time alone and wander around pondering my solitude in the universe. Never liked the holidays. Hate Thanksgiving. I hate Christmas. Never makes me happy. It's just something I dread. I'm always glad when it's over. We can all get on with our lives again. I wonder if parking's free today. I can't imagine any parking enforcement guys working today. But I could be very wrong about that. You know, I have a theory about those new smart parking meters. Do you know anybody who likes them? I don't. What was wrong with regular parking meters? You know, why do I now have to walk all the way over there to pay for my parking? And then I'm going to have to walk back because I don't know what my license plate number is. And I have to plug it into there to pay for it. And then I'm going to have to walk all the way back over to it again. So that's 3 trips to it to put money in. And then, yeah. And then, you know, they're really complicated to use. Like, you never see somebody just walk up and put money into one and walk away like they do with a parking meter. You know, you got to walk up to it, and then you got to analyze it and read it and try to figure out how it works because they're all different. And then once you finally figure out how to pay and you've got your license plate information entered in there and everything, you know, you get this little chit that you're supposed to go and put on your dash in most places, although the ones around here I guess are automated so you don't have to go put it on your dash, but still it's pretty annoying. And the only reason they do it is it's just another way for the government to keep tabs on you and where you are.
Like when you put your license plate in there, they know where your car is. And let's say you didn't register your car, well, then they'd know they could come and give you a ticket. So I think they're really incredibly annoying. And here it says payment is due. And I'm like, really? On Thanksgiving? They're charging for parking? Really? Why does that just seem really hard to believe? Who's going to be out here giving me a ticket today? And they did have city workers emptying the trash, so maybe they got city workers out giving tickets. No parking on the 30th from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. by order of the police. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to pay for parking. It's too expensive. Shouldn't have to pay for parking. Yeah, anyway, I'm convinced those machines, it's part of the reason why we've got weirdos running around shooting government buildings and stuff, because life's just becoming too complicated, and it's frustrating for people. It's not supposed to be that complicated, and you know, all the red tape, it's too confusing. Too many requirements, too many laws, too many rules. California especially has turned into a police state. I mean, everything here is regulated. You can't even spit without a permit. "22 degrees in Minnesota. That sounds rough, Patrice. I'll bet your feet are cold. And the doggies, too." Hope you're having some nice Thanksgiving meal today, and you're enjoying the warmth and companionship of your family or other loved ones. Yeah, I usually just don't know what to do with myself on the holidays. Um, Christmas is the same way. You know, I'll usually get up Christmas morning and, you know, watch some TV or some YouTube or whatever, do a little social media. Go for a drive. When I was in New Mexico, I would drive out into the desert or up into the mountains, usually. But here, we have some mountains, and it's not even that far to the desert, but the ocean is close, and it's always nice by the ocean. It's So this is usually where I come. If you've been following my channel, you probably noticed I get up pretty early and get out and get moving. I like doing these live streams because they're so easy. You know, you just start your live stream and start shooting and save it to your channel when you're done, and there's no editing involved. And I don't always get a lot of viewers during the live stream, but usually some people come and watch afterwards, and that adds to my viewer time. Gets me a little closer to monetizing the channel. This channel's not monetized. I don't make any money from this YouTube channel, but I have another YouTube channel that is monetized, but I don't make any money from that one either. So it's been monetized now since, God, like I think since early in the year, definitely since since summer. Before that, really. Yeah, it's been monetized for months and I haven't made a dime off it. So if you were thinking about making money off your YouTube channel, don't do it the way I'm doing it, because whatever I'm doing is not working. A lot of it is just a journal for myself. You know, it's something I can look back on and go, oh yeah, I remember, you know, doing this or doing that. I remember being alone for the majority of my middle-aged life. That's the way it's been for me. You know, I had a really strong and vibrant social life when I was younger that pretty much ended, you know, around the time I turned 40. I don't know how many of you are into cryptocurrency, but that's another thing that I've been doing. Um, and God, you know, I'm not one of those who made a pile of money, but I could have been. I was really close to being, because when Bitcoin first came out, like in 2009, I was planning to and almost bought $100 worth of it. And then I realized, oh gosh, you know, I was unemployed and I had to pay rent and I was really poor. So I didn't do it. Because it would have been worth like over 16 million if I'd have spent that $100 on Bitcoin. So I felt pretty stupid. And then when I saw, you know, when the big thing happened back in 2018, I was like, oh, well, missed that boat. But when I saw it drop again, the prices dropped down, I did buy in quite a bit. And because I bought in a little bit like when the prices were high already, and of course lost my shirt on that. But after they dropped down, I bought in a little bit, and that started to grow. And as a lot of you know, it grew a lot right after Trump got elected. Like all of a sudden, the Bitcoin, you know, kind of exploded again. So, and it wasn't doing bad before he got elected, and then when he did, it just pushed it up. And so I got to ride that wave a little bit, and then I got out as soon as it capped, like, well, right after it capped, you know. Wish I'd stuck by my gut feelings more, because it seems like when I follow my intuition, I win, and it's when I doubt myself and second guess myself that I lose. So, so yeah. But anyway, I did pretty good on that wave. Could have done better, and I jumped out. And and then I jumped back in and jumped back out and jumped back in, jumped back out. I was like, oh God, what am I doing? Just listen to your feelings. Just jump out. So I've jumped out. I'm waiting for it to fall again, and I might go back in then. But yeah, so I lost a couple thousand. I was like I made like 10,000, like almost 10,000. By the way, it was good haul, at first, and then it started to drop, and that's when you just got to listen to yourself and say, get out now while you can. Don't let it um, get you. But but yeah, made a little bit of money off it anyway. So I've been thinking about cryptocurrency. Pismo Beach and all the clams you can eat. Anyway. Yeah. Thankful to be alive. Grateful to be alive. And fairly comfortable, There was a time in my life when I had things to complain about, but I can't really complain anymore because I'm doing better than most people. I mean, when you think about it, anybody who's alive, who survives past the age of 25 is doing pretty good. I mean, you've already beat the odds if you survive past 25. 35 really, but for most people the big risk ends at 25. You've pretty much, like I was doing this like a health psychology class, and I learned that more than half the people born die before they at birth. I mean, they don't even make it through their first year, right? And of the half that survive, half of those die before they make it to the age of 5. And that's usually due to parental neglect, it's accidents and stuff. Some of it is other things like infant mortality syndrome and stuff like that. But and then, so of the remaining percentage of humans that survive past 5, half of them die before they make it to 35. And I think that's really interesting. And that's not usually due to
their parents' neglect, but due to their own neglect and their own stupidity. Like just think about it when you were young, all the stupid things you did. Like, you know, I don't know, just we did all kinds of, when I was a kid, we did all kinds of crazy things. We were jumping off cliffs and riding skateboards down the mountain in, really dangerous conditions, doing really dangerous, stupid things, going to dangerous bars and hanging out and drinking. And I mean, all that stuff can get you killed. So, life is very dangerous. And if you've made it past 25, you have beat the odds. You have beat the odds, and you are one of the chosen few. So, don't feel sorry for yourself. If you're alive and you're made it to 25, you're doing all right. And then, even among us who did make it to 25, there are the fortunate and the less fortunate. I mean, there's people who live in extreme poverty, which I've done. That's pretty rough. I mean, but even by that comparison, I mean, there's not as extreme as the kind of poverty some people have had to deal with. So it's all relative, I guess. There's a bottom line, what a human can endure. Anyway, I hope that you are doing okay and that you're not suffering too much. I hope you're finding some joy during the darkness of the holiday season. And hope you're doing well in your life. And I hope you have good things to eat. And I hope you have shelter. I hope you have some form of entertainment. And I hope you are clean and you have a way to stay clean and healthy. Healthy and clean. That's the way we want to be. And thank you for spending some time with me this Thanksgiving morning. Thank you for existing and being a human. I'll see you in the next video.